Thank you. I am so excited to be here today and very honored and humbled by the great opportunity that Opes and all of you have provided. And please keep on smiling. I really love beautiful faces and handsome people like you. Thank you very much. So my name is Lorna Rutto from Kenya. And I would like to tell you of some challenges that are facing Kenya. We are faced by 3 very serious challenges. And one of them is in Kenya today, over 10,000 metric tons of waste is normally generated daily with no system of waste collection. This waste is normally thrown everywhere, littering the streets, clogging sewers, and even encroaching people's homes. And it's such a bad problem in Kenya. The second big problem that we are facing is in Kenya today, we have only 2% forest cover as compared to 1980 when we had over 10% forest cover. Our forests are in serious decline because of the increase in human population and the need for building and construction material. The third big challenge that is facing our country today is poverty. Over 46% of Kenyans live below the poverty line with less than $1 per day. And some have to scavenge in the dump sites or in the places where we collect our plastic for surviving. This situation, this has been described as one of the worst humanitarian crises in the country by the UNEP. And it's so bad that this waste sometimes has to encroach people's homes. And I'll tell you about a story of one person, one Kenyan person who experienced this devastating effect of all those challenges. I'll tell you this story about a lady, a young girl called Chesh. Chesh was born in 1984 in a place called Kaptembwa. It was a forested area. In 1984, the place was beautiful. There used to be rabbits, monkeys, chipmunks, hidden ponds, trees. It was a nice forested area, as I said, in 1980s when there was still the forest. But then the trees were cut down to give room to poorly serviced settlements. And before Chesh knew it, her home became a slum. And it was so bad for her to feel the devastating effect of losing a forested home to start living in a place where there was no waste collection systems, with waste encroaching her home. She knows the smell of filth, and she felt the hunger and the poverty in the area. And she decided, when she grows up, she's going to do something to tackle all that. As a baby, she would play with the waste anyway and melt it to make some waste. Chesh, the person I'm telling you about, is me today. Did I succeed? Yes. If I'm here to come and tell you the story about it, probably I'm doing something about that challenge that I have just explained. I discovered waste is not waste until it is wasted. So I'm not intending to waste it at all. I was very lucky that I got a chance to go to school. I attended African Nazarene University, and I graduated very highly. I'm very scared of poverty, and I had to work very hard in school to run as far away from it as possible. So I got a job at a bank, but I did not stay there. I could not stay there and help myself only. I needed to go out. I wanted to fulfill my innate need, because it really bothers me when people live in poverty. Thank you, and thank you for people who are supporting. I'll come and kiss you after this. I needed to go out and to turn trash to cash and to be able to make a difference, not only to me, but to also hundreds of people in the marginalized areas. And my vision is to be able to create a green Africa free from poverty. So how do I do this? Here is my solution. I'm able to convert the waste, and I manufacture very aesthetic, as you can see, beautiful plastic posts and lumber that has various applications. These posts have been able to enable us to create jobs for people in the marginalized community and also conserve our environment. How do we do it? This is how. We work with the youth and women groups who work in the collection yards. They go and collect the plastic waste, they sort it, and we shred it, and we're able to recycle it to manufacture the products. I have already shown you some of them. We use machineries called extruder, and we are actually a manufacturing firm, and we've been able to produce big, strong profiles that are able to be a suitable alternative to timber. So by producing the products, it's actually like producing manufacturing trees, because we are providing a suitable alternative, so people stop cutting down trees and use our products to do their building and construction. These are some of the products we are using. We've been able to supply homeowners who are using them for fencing, and even huge animals such as elephants. When they try to walk on our products, it will just sway and come back up. And these products also are being used by sign companies. We've been able to supply to a lot of road networks. Because of the devastating situation in the country, youths cut down the metal signposts from the highways, and they steal them and sell to metal scrap dealers to melt and make other products. So with our plastic wastes, this has no salvage value. What will they do with it? So it remains in the highway to help us with directions. And so far as we are speaking, we've been able to recycle over 1.5 million kilograms of plastic waste. We've also been able to create over 40 direct and 300 indirect jobs. This is by working with the women who collect the waste and bring it to the factory for processing. And we've sold over 30,000 poles since we started up to date, and which has enabled us to save over 350 acres of forest. And we've also been able to prevent waste from being burned in the dump site, thus preventing carbon dioxide emission into the environment, further mitigating climate change. And we used to have a huge challenge before we were able to partner with our wonderful, beautiful partners. We could not meet the capacity. We could not meet the capacity with our machines to make those posts and give it to the customers, because you can imagine people don't have the trees to cut down to utilize. So there's a huge demand for these products. And with old, very tired machines that we used to use before, it was such a big challenge. I wanted to tell you we don't have problems, only challenges. That's what that picture says. So what we are happy about is that we have partnered with Opes. That was a challenge, not a problem. And they have provided the solution for us by providing us funds that has enabled us now to purchase the kind of machinery we need. And we just imported the machines into the country to be able to supply and create even thousands and more jobs that are really needed. The machines have enabled us now to create more opportunities, more jobs, and a better environment. So we just got the machines. We've been working now together, and they're really helping us and holding our hands. And this will enable EcoPost to create an additional 10,000 jobs, reach 1,000 job opportunities. This is for youth and women groups in the environment. And also, we will be able to increase our forests, because we will be able to provide a product that will help us to save the 2% remaining forest cover in Kenya. And I would like to take this opportunity again to thank all of you and to introduce you to join us. Now is the time. Now is the time for us to go out there and work together to make a difference in the society. We should not be satisfied. We should not be satisfied when some people are having no bread at home, when you take a disadvantage and we are not able to join hands and work together. So I call unto you today. Now is the time. If you're feeling me, please stand up and agree with Opes Foundation. What they're doing is wonderful. Now is the time to come together, to work together. Thank you so much.